Hey, everybody. This is welcome to World Outside the Ring. This is Gabe, aka the other guy, and today I'm going to be talking about taking it to the limit. One of my favorite Eagles songs. Take it to the limit. Take it to the limit. One more time. All right, so what does it mean to actually take it to the limit? I talked, about a year ago on an episode of Beatdown about, going down swinging. Also a song, that's from Fall Out Boy. Going down, down in an earlier round, and sugar, we're going down swinging. So we talked about that. And what does it mean to be going down swinging? It means, you put your all into it, even if you're going to lose the fight, which is, something we talk about all the time, in the fight world. Even if you're going to lose, you should go down swinging. And who knows, maybe you'll actually pull through. And so that's basically, that's the same type of thing when it comes to taking it to the limit. Just push it, push it, take it to the limit. One more time. So similar, but not quite the same thing. You don't necessarily have to be going down swinging or whatever, to take it to the limit. You can actually be going down swinging. Obviously, means you're on the lower hand. You have the lower hand, or just under the upper hand, as the song goes as well. But you have the lower hand. You're the downtrodden in that equation. Whereas taking it to the limit, it could be that you're going down swinging, but it could also be that that you actually have the upper hand, and you're gonna just push it as far as it can go. Why not push it as far as it can go? And so that's the other side of it. Why not push it as far as you can possibly go? And yeah, there's like if you're gambling or something like that, that there's risk involved in that. The whole quit while you're ahead thing is exactly the opposite. Whereas taking it to the limit is like, no, I'm going to push ahead, go exactly as far as I can go. And the limit is that wall that I come across, is that limit. So in gambling, risky, and perhaps not called for, because again, it goes against the whole quit while you're ahead thing. But we really do respect people that take it to the limit. We really do respect people that are able to go forward with vigor, right? And and if you're able to, why not? I keep trying to think of some examples here, but yeah, like if you're if you're on a challenge, and something like that. So for some, it's taking a test. For others, it's like a big triathlon challenge, whatever. It's one thing to just pass, but if you're already at that point where you're going to pass, why not then take it further? Why not then take it further and further and further? And take it to the limit. If it's like a timed, I'm trying to think, because a regular race isn't what I'm talking about, a regular foot race. But if there was some sort of timed, running challenge to see how far you actually get, and you're supposed to get, a mile within 10 minutes. So that's fine. You get the mile, but if you get the mile within, let's say 6 minutes, then you still have 4 more to go. That's almost half as much more time to go. So why not, keep going. Don't slow down, speed up. I talked about how my Congresswoman, Ayanna Pressley, won, this seat. She was going up against a 10-term, a 10-term incumbent, and and she had the unions in her corner, and they said, when we see the finish line, we don't slow down, we speed up. And so anyway, that's there's the value in that, because you might come in even more ahead. You might come in even more ahead. And that's actually exactly what happened in that congressional race. The main polls had her down by 13. Emerson is much more reputable, and as far as I'm concerned, has gotten it right more often. And they actually said, no, she's only down by 9. But anyway, it turned out at the end, she won by 17 points. 17. So down by 13 or by 9, and instead come out with winning by 17%. So that's that, and like I said, the union said, when we see that finish line, we don't slow down, we speed up. And so that's exactly what it is to take it to the limit. If you've already made the mile within 6 minutes, which is very fast, then why not keep going and speed up for the next 4 minutes, and then you might actually make a mile and a half. You might actually make almost 2 miles. Who knows how far you could go. That's just it. You never know how far you could actually go unless you take it to the limit. So that's the value with that. I had to take my national certification test. It was the same type of thing. I could have. A lot of my friends were like, "Oh, I took that and only studied for 2 weeks, and I was all good." And I was like, "Well, I have learning difficulties, and B, I don't want to just do 2 weeks and be like, maybe I made it, maybe I didn't. No, I want to go, as best as I can do. So I studied for months and months and months. And yeah, I ended up, they have some weird score of 390 is passing. I ended up getting 411. 411. So, so not just like, oh, I squeaked by, but I nailed that test. You see what I mean? And it was only because I decided to take it to the limit, not study for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but study for 3 months. And that's exactly what I did. So anyway, that's what it means to take it to the limit. And like I said, sometimes it's risky, like gambling, but a lot of times it's actually what's needed, what's necessary. What can help everybody, including yourself, and what can make you come out not just passing, but fully ahead. And give you some bragging rights, actual bragging rights, which is something I know fight fans talk about all the time. Do you have the bragging rights because you made it through the rounds or not? Or did you, even if you lost, did you hold on as long as you possibly could? Sometimes things like split decision, or whatever. It's like that. There are cases where it really could have been either person's fight. So it's only when them both taking it to the limit that you really see where they fall out. So I'm going to leave it there for today. Keep on keeping on, and not just keeping on, but keep on taking it to the limit. Let's all excel at what we're doing, and then we'll have an even better world to march into next time. All right. Until see you later, and peace out.